Hey everyone, happy Tuesday to you. I don't know about y'all, but I had an awesome day today. Oh my goodness, the uh, weather was beautiful. Um, just had a beautiful day, moving about, doing the daggone thing, getting stuff done. Um, had some projects that I was working on, and everything just flowed nicely. So I am excited to be here today on yet another Tuesday and yet another Big Hug Conversation. Woo, woo, woo! And definitely excited to have this beautiful queen with me to share her journey to her purpose. She just having a few conversations with her. I am excited to get into this, to dive into some of these details, the heart of who she is and what she has been doing and why she does them. So if you would just join me without further ado, I'm going to welcome Miss Stef Williams to the stage. Woo, woo, woo!
Thank you. Thank you.
What's up, beautiful? How you doing?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
Oh my God. Well, you looking fabulous. You looking fabulous.
Thank
Yes.
you.
And I am doing wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate you asking. And I also thank you for joining me on this particular platform. God is just doing his amazing thing
Indeed.
through me, and I'm just letting him do it. And it's just been exciting. It's been exciting to be able to hear other people's stories and their journey to where they are, and just have this huge conversation. But mainly, it is to inspire other people. For we know that once another person is privy to someone's conversation, it's something about it that intrigues another person and then gets them to thinking on, well, what am I doing, and what should I be doing, or mainly what is my purpose and why was I born. So um that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm just going to get right on into it. I mean, I've shared your post about your books and everything, but I'm going to ask you, who are you?
Oh, wow. Well, I am that one person who just, whatever I set my mind to it, I just try to be the best that I can be at it. I'm that mother, I'm the author, I'm the pageant director, I'm the working woman, the entrepreneur, whatever it is that I set my mind to it, I strive to achieve those goals. So that's who I am.
I love it. Woo! I love it. I love it. I love it. That is so gorgeous. That's gorgeous. So in all of that, I mean, because I heard you mention a whole bunch, a list of various things. In all of that, what would you say your passion is, and then what led you to that?
Well, I think my passion is that I always like to see people shine, and whatever your dreams and your goals are, they should be able to become a reality. So my passion is to make sure that whatever the dreams and goals are, that whatever I can do to help push you into that reality, that's what my passion mainly is, and that's what leads me to do what I do in the pageant world, in the nonprofit organization that we have. And then my personal passion for me is the writing and that imagination that I have through writing. But the passion that I have for the youth is exhibited in producing the pageants that I do and the work that I do with the nonprofit that I run.
Wow,
Mhm.
that's okay. Because you have intrigued me. I hear you, and so now I want to get into. We're gonna start with the pageant. And when you say pageant, it is the USA National Miss Scholarship
Mhm.
Organization. Okay, can you tell us more about that?
Well, it's that's the national organization, and I run the state for Maryland. I produce the state pageant for Maryland that feeds into the pageant system, and that is founded under my nonprofit organization called Giving, Inspiring, Reaching, Leading, and Serving. So we have, and it spells out girls, but we have a scholarship pageant on the state level that we produce, and it feeds into USA National Miss Maryland on a national level. So we take young ladies from the ages of 4 to 25, and they compete in runway, evening wear, and interview. And we also teach them, you know, skills, lifelong goals, how to speak, talk, walk. And then we crown 6 of them and sometimes more. And they go to compete on a national level. We're going to Orlando this summer. Yes.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Oh my. Okay, so why would um a person get involved with this? I heard the word scholarship. So tell me how
The
scholarship
the
works with.
scholarships is we have small scholarships on the state level, but on the national level, there are thousands of dollars in scholarships that the girls can be eligible for and win as they're part of their prize package. But the reason for anyone to get on stage, any young lady to get on stage, is to build that confidence. That confidence, those interview skills that not only help you in and in the pageant, but it helps you with job interviews. You just build that confidence and they're able to get on stage. I mean, how much strength does it take and courage does it take to walk a 25 to 40-foot runway in front of hundreds of people at 4 and 5 years old? I mean, if they can accomplish that and they keep going and going and going, I mean, it's the sky's the limit. So that's the main thing, is the confidence building, and just know that you can achieve your whatever your purpose is. You know, you have to be comfortable with yourself, and that helps them to obtain that.
Okay.
Mhm,
So if a child wanted to say they were I don't know, 11, we'll say 10 or 11,
mhm.
and maybe their confidence is not so, as bold as a younger person. How do you help shape that person, that child, to get to that place of, walking the runway, being confident? Are there classes that you
Classes,
guys
there are
take?
coaches, there,
Okay.
there's all their workshops, and then we have a family environment. So we wrap our arms around them and we teach them or lead them to the resources that will allow them to obtain whatever it is that they need work on. And then the idea is that it's just not a one-time deal. It's something you have to build on. So some of the girls are repeaters. They come back because and they keep going and going and going until they either accomplish the title or get enough of the acquired skills so that they could go on and fulfill other passions that they may have. So it's not just a one time. It's like nothing that happens overnight.
Hmm.
So it takes time. It really
Right.
does take time. I don't know, Deshaun Barber said, I think she said it took her 7 years
Hmm.
to accomplish the DC USA title and then go on to win the Miss USA. So it's not overnight, but it's a gradual process. But that's with anything. You just don't pick it up and learn it. It's skills that you acquire.
Right.
Hmm.
Right. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, so Girls Inc.
Hmm.
How does that feed into, or how do they work in conjunction with one another?
Well, the contestants in the pageants are volunteers at the organization, and we have a few organizations that we support. One of them is Elias Cradle, and that's the Sasha Bruce Safe House, and we just support the young women. We help them. Most of them are unwed mothers. And we just like help them whatever their needs are. If it's
Okay.
uh, holidays, when they transition out into their new homes after they've been through the program, just whatever their needs are. And the pageant delegates are volunteers. and they go and help. We've exercised with them, just teaching them that it's okay. I mean, they make mistakes, but that doesn't mean that there's nothing wrong with making a
Right.
mistake, and we show them and support them in whatever capacity that we can. So that's how the two tie together, because the girls are volunteers in the organization along with our regular volunteers.
Awesome. That is, wow. Wow. That's a lot. That's good stuff. And I've known you for a little, for a while, and I didn't know, about how big that was. That's really beautiful.
It
That's
is.
really beautiful. And so, as far as Girls Inc., it sounds like you do a lot of donating and giving back. Do you accept donations, or how is that? Is it grant
Absolutely.
funded?
It's not grant funded. We take donations from just individuals. We have companies who donate, and their employees may donate, and the company matches that. Just
Okay.
whatever, just mainly it's just private donations.
Okay. All right. We'll make sure that we get your information so that if anyone is interested in donating,
Oh,
um,
absolutely.
yeah, could definitely give back. That is, wow, blows my mind. I love that. I love it. I love it.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
So good gracious. I mean, your list of what you do, is so long, it's lengthy and big, big, like a big hug. So,
Yep.
woo, I love it. I love it. I love it. In all of that you do, and that's not even your daytime.
Mm-mm.
Um, Tell me how you even got into writing.
Well, I've always liked to write, and I
Okay.
started out writing poetry in junior high, which everyone knows now as middle school,
Mhm.
for our junior high newspaper. We had
Okay.
a newspaper, and I would write all the poetry about the athletes.
Oh, wow.
That was my task, and I just fell in love with just writing. And I've always written, and whenever someone wanted a poem written, or even a tribute at a funeral or whatever, I was always called on and said, Stephanie, can you write this for us? And I'm like, oh, sure. And I enjoy it. I enjoy, the pen is just a mighty tool. It really is. So, and then I think when I turned 40, I was challenged to publish a book, and just finally come, to bring all that writing to light, and not just do it just
Amen.
for the fun of it. So yes, that's how I started.
Okay. And so your first book,
Joy happened.
Joy Happened.
Joy happened. Yes, joy
Woo!
happened. Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, joy happened. I always say joy happened is it's a story, and it's a story to, and most of the stories are true. And we just changed the names, and flipped it around a little bit to protect the not so guilty,
Right.
not so innocent, the not too innocent. Yeah, to protect the ones that are not so innocent. But
Right.
it's based on five girlfriends in their mid 40s, and they're just seeking love and relationships and friendships, and it's just the road, the ups and downs, ins and outs of life. And there were five friends, and they were based on my five girlfriends.
Uh-oh.
uh it's twisted a little bit, so everyone always wants to know, well, was that me, was that me? It's like,
Right.
no, because you have five friends, you take a little bit of each one and you make a character. And
Right.
it was based on true love or settling, basically.
Mm. Well, I know I enjoyed it. So
Oh, thank
yeah,
you.
y'all
I enjoyed
get that,
writing it too.
get that book. It seemed like it would have been fun.
It was
Definitely. Especially, you said there were your friends,
fun.
five of, your friends. So
Yep.
yeah, I'm sure that was pretty interesting.
Yes, yes, it
Um,
was. it was a great, it's a great read, if I must say so myself. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
I'm going to agree with you on that. Yes,
Well, thank you.
definitely. And I look forward to reading this new one. Could you
Yeah.
please share
Um,
about it?
When Love Calls. Yeah.
Uh-oh, you better answer. That's
Better
what Atlantic Stars, is that Atlantic Stars? I think
yes.
so.
When love calls, you better answer. So this is a continuation of Joy Happen, actually. So the
Okay.
book just follow through. And basically it was based on the continuation of the relationships in Joy Happen. And the basis of this is of course When Love Calls, and it's, as a matter of fact, Atlantic Star was my foundation as
Okay.
for the book. It's like, when love calls, how do you know if, when to answer? How do you know that it's love? Love is a many splendid things, all of the above, is it true love? Uh,
Yeah.
it's just the ups and downs and the realities of what we think is love, and the things that we do for love aren't necessarily love.
Hmm.
And if it calls, hang up.
Yeah.
It's the wrong number, and
Right.
wait for the next call. You know what I mean? You never know.
Like that. You're like, she ain't here.
It ain't me, I'm waiting on the next call, and the things that we do out of love that we think are love is
Mm.
not necessarily love.
Wow. Yes.
And as
Yes.
my
Yes.
mom used to say, she would always say with preaching, that some preachers were called and some just went.
Right.
I say the same thing about love. Some people just go, and love didn't call them, they just went,
Mm.
and it ends up being a disaster, regardless if
Yeah.
it's a relationship, friendship, or whatever. Sometimes we have the wrong perception of love.
Yeah. Oh, look, that is so much in itself. I mean, we can take that conversation woo to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
And yeah, 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 yeah. But
It's a good
it's
book too. It was a fun it was a fun write. It really was. It really was. I enjoyed this one as well. So I enjoy writing as much as I do reading.
but that's good. That's good. That you're doing it up. You are doing it up, Steph.
Thank you,
You
thank
are doing it. And I'm really excited. Not so much just excited for you, but I am proud of you.
you. Thank you.
It's like,
Thank you.
wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome.
It is. Thank you. And my main passion is being a mom. That is probably the thing that I enjoy the most.
Okay. Well, tell us about you being a mother. Your children, you have, how many do you have?
I
One?
have two kids. I have Trent and Kennedy, and everybody knows that they are number one and number two for me. Just making sure that they have what they need, and that they are they end up being productive citizens of society. That means offering a foundation for them. They're grounded. They know their spiritual self. They know what they need to make it in the world, the pros, the cons, just who they are. And that's very important.
Right.
I spent a lot of time, just making sure that those two of mine have what they need.
That's beautiful. Sound like a mother's love.
It ain't easy.
Indeed. I, look, I know. Oh, I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not, but it's worth it. It's not easy, but it's worth it.
Absolutely it is.
And I'm
Absolutely.
grateful and thankful, and I don't take being a parent lightly at all.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. So looking back, um, would you say that where you are today, that was what you had planned, or that's what you had hoped? Do you believe you're right on point, or um,
Well,
it
it,
exceeds what your dreams were?
it's not what I had planned, but it's right on point. It's not, I'm a true believer that plans are made to be broken.
Mm.
And we just have to go with the flow, and good, bad, or indifferent. When things change, you just got to accept it, it's, I have no regrets. I didn't see myself here, not at 58.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a
Alive,
minute.
uh but 58, I didn't see myself as an author. I never thought that I would be writing. I thought that I would be married and with my grandchildren and sailing the seven seas by now. But the path the course that I've taken, it's just been so rewarding. So
Uh-huh.
I just say plans are made to be broken, and it is what it ain't. And it ain't what I thought it was going to be, but it is what it is. And I am not unhappy about it. I'm truly thrilled with the point of where I am right now.
I love it and so concur. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, yes. Now I gotta get back to, because you said you are how old?
I just turned 58. What's today? The 23rd, 13 days ago, March 10th. Yes. I'm
What?
peace to my heart. Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Girl, you are gorgeous. Look at you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's called favor.
Right. Yes.
And some good genes from my mama.
Look, and my daddy.
And your dad.
So, right.
Yes.
And my mama too. My mama too. But we talking about the same genes on this side.
Talking about the same genes, just some good genes, and thankful,
Yeah.
grateful, just trying
Wow.
to, represent the club 58.
Look, I'm just trying to represent 52 right here.
You're doing it very well.
Girl, yes, we are. Oh my.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Look at the Lord.
Look at the Lord. And my daughter said, oh my God, you're 2 years from 60. I'm like, don't say that. Let me just receive 58 right now. Okay. Just receive 58.
You know what? For some reason, I have, I don't know, I've never looked at age like, oh my gosh, I never want to get to. And so every year I just like get so excited about turning another year. As a matter of fact, anytime I see on the clock 8:18, whether it's 8:18 in the morning or in the evening, I'm always like, woohoo, happy birthday to me.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm thrilled about every year too, until I turn my neck and I'm like, oh, is that arthritis I hear?
Oh, ain't arthritis. You just had your head turned this way,
I just turned my head.
Slept wrong. You just slept wrong.
That's all.
Yeah. I love it. So with all that you were sharing, do you have anything else in the works? Anything new? Any new projects? Any new adventures?
Not, I think the pandemic has put us all on pause for a minute. So right now, to be honest with you, I could say a whole lot of things that I would love to embark on, but I would just pause and just say right now, I just want us to get through the pandemic, and with not as many lives being lost, going forward, and to get to some sense of normalcy, because I don't think we're going to go back to the normal as we know it, but to some sense of normalcy where we can start to think about and focus on those and achieving those goals that we have visions for. So right now, I'm just trying to make it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we can, of course, get through this pandemic.
Amen. Amen. We're gonna evolve through it, because as you said, ain't gonna go nowhere too soon. It's gonna be around for a little bit. So yeah, we're just gonna evolve through it and keep doing the daggone thing.
Absolutely. And if we're locked down for much longer, my third book will probably be out.
Okay, so are you in the process of writing it? Do you even have a title for it?
Well, I'm going back and forth with the titles because there is another one coming. And I just don't know. I think I was going to combine Joy Happen and When Love Calls with Love Called. I might just do that.
Oh,
Joy
that's
Happen,
good.
Love Calls, Love Called.
Okay,
Mhm.
a happy ending to that story.
Ending to, yeah, many relationships. Yep.
I
Mhm.
always love the happy endings. It was something about, um, you know, when we were younger, having those stories read to us. I mean, story time was my thing. I enjoyed it because there was always, some sort of climax, some excitement that was going on. But in the end, it always was happy. It always ended well. And I think that's the thing that really um, actually caused me to do this big hug conversation thing, because I'm just intrigued by others' stories, about their journey. And in every story, there is a happy ending,
Mhm.
whether we see it or not. Sometimes depending on your perspective, you might not even see the greater that has actually happened in your life. You will totally miss it, but there is definitely a happy ending. So I look forward to reading that one as well.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. There's joy in everything.
Amen. Yes, it is again, it's perspective and
It
how
is.
you look at life and situations. So I would like to always give back to uh, different organizations or share with other individuals. So I would like to. I'm struggling with what I am going to say I'm going to do. Not that it's such a struggle, but it's like, okay, if I had $1 million, I would give it all away, right? So that's not a good thing, in one sitting. I don't want to give it all away, you want to save it for, others. But anyway, I said all that to say, I would like to give, Big Hug Lady would like to give $50 to Girls Inc. And if you would just share with me, you could send it to me through Messenger, but you could also go ahead and share it um, over this conversation so that other people will know how they can go ahead and match me. As a matter of fact, no, beat my giving.
Amen.
How about that? And
We will
beat my
receive
giving.
that. We definitely will receive that. And you can reach us we're at
Amen.
So it's
Okay.
www and it's girls with dashes all in it. G-I-R-L-S-inc.org. And we do have a donation link. We sure do.
All right. So we can get on it real quick. Real
Absolutely.
quick. So wait a minute, real question. I mean, real quick. Tell me about the dashes. Why the dash? When you created
Because
that.
there is a organization called Girls,
Okay.
and we don't like to get
Mixed.
confused with that organization. And
Gotcha.
theirs is strictly girls, for girls. Ours stands for the giving, the inspiring, the reaching, the leading, serving, giving, inspiring, reaching, leading, and serving. That's what our girl stands for. It doesn't mean the females. It stands for giving, inspiring, reaching, leading, and serving.
Okay. And you
That's
give
what the
to
dashes are.
All right. I love that. And you give to any organization is what you're saying.
We
It
do.
doesn't.
Our focus is the youth in transitional settings. Like I was saying
Okay.
before, like Elias Cradle is young mothers who are, I think, 19 to 22 with babies under 2 years old.
Okay.
So they're in a transitional setting because they don't stay there. And group homes and domestic shelters, domestic violence shelters, things like that. The transitional settings is mainly our focus.
Oh, awesome. I'm glad that I asked you that question because it definitely gave a little more clarity. And I love the fact that you are giving to those types of organizations. I mean, they're already in need as it is, but then to have a person share love and, loving kindness and care
Mhm.
to those individuals, really is a blessing and a plus. So bless you for doing that.
Thank you. Thank you.
All of that and everything else that you have shared. I mean, it feels and it sounds like a big old hug. I mean, a hug does so much.
It does.
It
Um,
says, I love you. I'm sorry. I'm here for you. I got you. So if you could give the world the biggest hug ever,
hmm.
what would your hug say?
Um, my hug would probably say to keep striving until you turn all of your dreams and goals into reality.
Hmm, I love it.
Yep, that's
I
probably
love,
what my hug would say to the world. Just keep pushing. The perseverance. Just keep the little engine that could. Just keep and believe in it.
hey,
Yeah, just keep going.
yeah, 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 because you will get there.
Oh,
I
you
love
will
that.
get there.
I
You'll get there. And
love,
everything that you need, you already have within. It's just up to you to bring it out.
okay, say that one more time. Everything,
Everything that
everything you have, you
you
need.
need, you already have within. And it's just up to you to bring it out.
I love that.
Mhm.
I love that. And I love you. I
So I love you.
am, again, just blown away by your journey, hearing your journey. And that ain't, I know that's just a portion, of it, but wow, it's beautiful. It was beautiful to have this conversation with you and to learn more about you. And I look forward to even learning even more about you.
Thank
I
you.
really do.
I
I
appreciate
really do. It's interesting, you are family, but even being family, you don't know, everything about a person. And conversations are very important, so that you are able to learn more about another person and get to know them. And yeah. So thank you, my dear.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. I love this platform and I thank you for allowing me my moment in the spotlight.
Oh, you're welcome. And you're looking good in it too, girl.
Thank you.
And to everyone who have shown up, who have taken their time to sit and listen and hear and be inspired, I thank you. I thank you for tuning in and just being a big support. I look forward to having another conversation next week. And oh my gosh, you are going to be inspired indeed, even more so. So again, we thank you. And don't forget to go and check out Miss Steph Williams. Check out those two books. Joy Happened and When Love Calls.
Oh,
Woo! And we can't wait for that other one to come out.
yes, yes. Some
And
excitement.
definitely head over to Girls Inc. Okay, the girls that right. G dash, you know what
Dashes.
she said.
Yeah, the
That's right.
dashes.
Them dashes in between so that you can not only match the donation that Big Hug Lady is offering, but we want you to exceed that donation. All right. So again, I thank you. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Have a super duper week. Awesome, gorgeous blessings to you. And as always, what? The biggest hug ever.
Big hug.
All right, Miss Steph, you have a blessed one.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.